station, 1609 Havana, in the Village Exchange Center, right here in North Aurora. I'm so happy to be with you on this wonderful February. So much is going on in the city, I'll tell you that. And I'm going to tell you what's going on in this city right now. You are listening. You hear that? That is some grassroots jazz that Rodell Reddix has been putting together for us on Abouttown Media Broadcast Station, ATMBS 5280. Listen to us on TuneIn Radio. Download the app, go to your Play Store, go to TuneIn Radio. It's free. Download that app. Go to Abouttown Media Broadcast Station and like us. And then you can hear this great music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, along with some unbelievable community informational shows and some great community entertainment. We're all about the grassroots. Can you sing a song? Come down here and tell us what you think. We are here for you as the community of Aurora and its sister communities, Denver, Commerce City, Lone Tree, all of them. That's what I'm talking about. You can come on down here and articulate who you really are. I've got some announcements for you, okay? So let's talk about it. All right now. Hey, coming up this Friday, that's the most important thing. Friday the 8th. Is that the 8th, Pastor C? Friday the 8th?
I think so.
Friday the 8th, we are going to be having a wonderful woman, Miss Leanne. She is running for City Council at large, Aurora City Council at large. She's running for that. She's going to make her big announcement right here at the Village Exchange Center at 1609 Havana at 6 o'clock. So from 6 until 8 o'clock, we're going to be here having some wonderful food and some wonderful entertainment. We're going to get some people in from grassroots and see what's going on. That's right, for sure. Hey, let me go to some wonderful events that are going to be going on in the city besides Friday. Then, of course, next week is Valentine's week, and we're going to be doing some wonderful events here at the Village Exchange Center. You know, some really good things go on at the Village Exchange Center. We are, I don't know how people want to describe this, but let me try to describe what goes on here at the Village Exchange Center. The Village Exchange Center is a collection of community-focused organizations serving the needs of the international immigrant refugee communities in Aurora, Denver metro area. These partnerships and VEX space successfully facilitate the community's linkages to vital services. So, you know, more than just resources, we're about community here at the Village Exchange Center. The Rock Consumer Services is bringing you this show this evening, the Rock Consumer Services. We are about compliance. We are about document preparation. We are about taxes. I guess it is. We are tax time in the city. That is the big deal that is really happening right about now. That's why your girl Heather P is a little bit tired, because we have been barraged by so many people because of the new tax bill and all that contains it, and how much can I take, how much can I not take, what are the deductions. There are a lot of new changes that was redundant. There's a lot of changes going on, and it's all new. So I really want you to consult your tax professional or go to a tax professional. We're going to be having tax class here once a week. So you have the opportunity to come on in and get your questions answered, but also learn how this tax program works and how it works for you. What is the tax code? What is the process? How does it work? When do you turn in your tax return? Can you electronically file? If you electronically file, how soon after it's been accepted will you receive your return? Those things are so sketchy right now. simply because, as you know, the government had shut down for 35 days. And with that shutdown from December until last week, it turned everything upside down for the Internal Revenue Service. But let me tell you something, those people are working diligently for you. Those IRS agents, they are working diligently to make sure that we can get that tax refund on time. So right now, what we're looking at, what we've been told, is that everything that went in through last Friday will probably, hopefully, if everything goes right and you don't have any errors or corrections, then you'll probably receive that tax return around the 22nd of February. Okay, especially if you had electronically filed. Now, there's some other things going on with the tax programs that are out there. You can get your tax refund on a green card by Walmart. Most of us tax professionals have that that resource for you. So you don't, if you don't have a bank, or your bank is not accepting your refund, or maybe your bank is, I don't know, you got some NSF charges going on and you don't want your tax refund absorbed by all of those charges and fees, go ahead and request the green card. And it is a preloaded debit card, and your whole entire refund will go on that card, and you can use it just like money, and you can get money out at the ATM, and you can also use it at Walmart and go to the Walmart bank and use it also. So that's one way that you can do that. The other, you can also have your tax professional, if they are electronic return originators, EROs, you can let them go ahead and do what we call a refund transfer check. And that will allow your refund to go on a check that they can actually print, and you can go and cash that check at Walmart, Wells Fargo. Many banks will cash that refund transfer check for you. It's usually out of Santa Barbara Bank and Trust, but there's some other banks also that are part of that process. So check with your tax professional, find out that that's really happening for you. And then and then of course, you can even have your fees taken out, fee collect through IRS and through your tax professional, and then have your tax refund deposited into your account. Or you can get a paper check by mail. Now, I can tell you this, I still have quite a few clients who like that paper check by mail. Why? They want to control when they cash it, when they use it, and what they use it for. So those are the ways that you can receive your tax refund: through the green dot card, which is a debit card, through a refund transfer check, through direct deposit, either fee collect, have your fees taken out, or pay your tax preparer or your tax professional separately. And then you can have direct deposit or paper check. Or then you can also just get a regular paper check and direct deposit if you paid your tax professional outside of the tax return. Does that make sense for you? If you have any questions, feel free to call us at 720-422-4677. Again, that's 720-422-4677. And that's the Rock Consumer Services. We are in the height of the season. So text us, okay? Text us your question and we'll get to you. Or email us at abouttownmedia@gmail.com. Abouttownmedia@gmail.com. And I will make sure that your information gets through and that we answer your questions, okay? All right. Hey, so let's get to some exciting business, okay? We're talking about Miss Leanne and Omar, and these are the people that are going to be running for office in this next election coming up for 2020. They're running right now for 2020, but I'm going to check with you to find out when the mayoral race, will end, and I want you to check that out as well. Anyway, let's talk about some fun stuff, okay? Can we talk about some fun stuff, Pastor Steve? Okay, we're going to talk about some fun stuff, all right? Let's talk about some programming and what's going on here at the Village Exchange Center, okay? All right. First of all, let me tell you about the program here at the Village Exchange. You can call 720-668-9968. Again, that's 720-668-9968. Why? So that you can find out what is going on here at the Village Exchange. And if you have a program, let us know what it is, because we can probably help you put it on and help you bring it to fruition and have a very good time doing it as well. And Abouttown Media Broadcast Station, we are all about services. We are about servicing the small business entrepreneur, the small business owner. That's who we are. We're about helping you brand your line and helping you giving you a platform so that you can broadcast it out there, get your word out, get out your message, get your product out. That's what we're talking about right now. And a shout out to Kim McFadden on International Spectrum Cosmetics, ISC. She is fantastic. She's one of the people that came to us a while ago when we first started, and she has done so well. Well, you can hear her on the business forum that comes on right around noon, right around 12:30 on Abouttown Media Broadcast Station. And she talks about her product. She does great work. I have it on right now, by the way. How do I look? Pretty good? I like anything that makes you natural, to be honest with you. Hey, so let's see what else is going on, okay? Do Consulting and Care Management, DEW, with Deetria Walker. Dr. Do, that's what we call her. She's a fantastic counselor. And she is about family engagement, and she's also, her services are on a sliding scale, but she does some great work for counseling and really getting down to what's going on in your family. She does some great work, and that is DEW, Dr. Deetria Walker, okay? And she will be here also on Friday the 8th. Her program starts, I believe, at like 4 o'clock, and I'll check that for you for sure. At 4 o'clock and goes to 6. And while that's happening, right after that, we're going to be doing the announcement for the City Council of Aurora at Large. How do you say that? City Council at Large, Aurora. That's what's happening on Friday. Then, have you ever heard of the Congolese Glory Choir? If you saw our show, was that 2 Saturdays ago, Doctor?
That was.
Was that 2 Saturdays ago? Okay, 2 Saturdays ago, here at the Village Exchange Center, we celebrated our first anniversary, and it was amazing. It was just amazing. And we had so many people from the community. We had Congressman Crow. He was here. He gave a great inspirational speech about togetherness and community engagement. And then we had just some wonderful speakers. And we had our own city councilwoman right here from this district. She was fantastic as well. Man, so many people were here. And it was just the biggest melange of all the ethnicities in our city. Over 91 languages are spoken here at the Village Exchange Center. So it was, the Ethiopians, not just one Ethiopian. We had all the Ethiopians from all the little cities in Ethiopia. We had people from the Congo. We had people from the Sudan. We had people from Nepal. We had people from Japan and China. And then we had just our regular people right here from Aurora and Park Hill and Eastside, and Curtis Park and San Rafael District. Everybody was here. So wonderful. But the Congolese Glory Choir, oh my gosh, they basically sing a cappella. And when they're singing a cappella, I think that's when they're the most glorious. But they also have the complete band. And when it is going, oh my goodness, they have such a harmonic accord that just lifts and just gets this whole entire bell tower. That's what you're hearing here. Almost like Carillion bells. That's the Congolese Glory Choir. And they're going to be singing for us on Friday. Yeah, it's going to be good. But you've got to catch them. watch our show, watch our station, and we're going to give you some of their events, sometimes that they come out. Now, we have another group. What's our group called? The Chosen Few?
The Chosen Few, yes.
Yeah, what did you think of them this afternoon?
Oh, man. They're getting better and better every time.
Better and better. What was that song, Pastor C, that they were singing today?
The Train of Jordan.
The Train of Jordan. Oh. When they sing together, it's just one huge harmony. We're looking for a pianist, a piano player. I think it's called a pianist, but it's a piano player, and we need you. We have a beautiful organ here and a piano, and we need you, especially for our group, The Chosen Few. They're looking for you. So call on us at abouttownmedia@gmail.com. Send me your requests, and we will have you in here, and we will have you sing. Big shout out to Josh Burgess, the Flash. He's putting down some good tracks about right now as well. And a big shout out to Sincere. He's doing a lot of promotional work in the city right now too. But the Congolese Glory Choir, I just can't say enough about that. So please come on Friday. If you can't catch it on Friday, I'll have them sing again, okay? And then actually I'm going to host for them a concert, and I really need you to be there to support them, but also to be embraced. And the Spirit is going to overcome you. Every time they sing, something just trembles in me, and I just want to cry. I just want to cry when I hear them sing. It's just so glorious. I don't even know half the time what they're singing.
It's such an angelic sound.
It's so angelic.
Mm-hmm.
It's something different. It's something that if you've never heard a Congolese choir, then this is an experience for you. This is an experience for you. Hey, coming up also, we've got a new show called Kitchen Table. Kitchen Table with Miss Brenda and Pastor Steve. They are going to be bringing you great introspective content, subjects that matter to the family, ways to bring out your testimony, allowing you to bear witness and give that testimony. We're just going to be talking about what makes families work. And I'll tell you, it's hard for people think, but it's not hard when we're all together. So that's going to be something very fun. What else?
What we're going to do, we're going to invite our pastor for the first show. We're going to invite our pastor. And I want them to tell us how RSM, Restoration Spring Ministry, how it started, how God brought them to Denver, and from there. And they're about ready to do an international choir, and we need a keyboard for the church, and we will pay them.
Okay.
We will pay them for doing the service. Yes.
We need a keyboard.
It also, if they're willing to commit themselves to listen to the word.
And if they're willing to commit themselves and listen to the word, because there is a big word going on. There's a stirring going on in this state. And I think you probably feel it, and maybe you don't know how to articulate what you're feeling. Come on down to Abouttown Media Broadcast Station and tell me how you feel. We'll help you with that. But what I think, Pastor Steve, is really happening is that the Holy Spirit,
amen to that. Yep.
is manifesting.
Yes.
That's what's happening. The Holy Spirit is manifesting in this town.
Oh, big time. Big time.
There's a reason.
Yes.
Why there's legalized cannabis. There's a reason why the people here are so accepting that we have our first openly gay governor. Now, don't freak out about that. I need you to really go down deep into that and look at the 360 on what the Lord is trying to manifest in this state.
God is about ready to turn Colorado around and put Colorado on her knees, and she's going to shake her out.
There it is. You need to be a part of that. Then coming up, we also have the Colorado Ethiopian community. They are here. The Colorado Ethiopian community is right here at the Village Exchange Center. Do Consulting and Care Management is right here. Drive Project Colorado. Those services are by appointment only, and those are civic engagement activities, including voter registration. We took 4 buses to voter registration and to the polls from here. Okay, so we, people who couldn't get to the polls, they got to the polls by coming here and getting on our shuttles that we had for free for you to be taken to the polls. So that is very serious. That is real work. The harvest is great, but the workers aren't few. And so when it came saying, hey, how are we going to get people to the polls? People are like, oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe they can take Uber. No, they don't have any money to take Uber. You don't have $12 for gas, And maybe it was just too difficult for Aunt May, who's 75, to take the bus to go to the poll. Even though I did have quite a few Aunt Mays take the bus to the polls because voting was that important. But we here at the Village Exchange Center and Project Drive are going to make sure that you get to your voting polls, okay? That's how serious we are about that. Then we also have the Global Bhutanese Community Colorado, GBCC. Yeah, they are cultural and community events, and they're all about the Bhutanese community. So we have many Asian communities here in North Aurora, and we want you to meet them, and we want them to meet you, okay? So come on down to the Village Exchange Center and get engaged, and don't be afraid of a person because they come from Nepal, or because they come from Ghana, or because they come from Ivory Coast. Come here and get rid of that fear. Or what should I say, Pastor C? Face that fear. Face it. And learn that your neighbor is not your enemy. I think that is something that is going around. That could be, Pastor C, about what's happening in that stirring, is that we think that people from another country or from another city or from another state, when they move next door to us, are not our friends but our enemy. That's nothing but the Satan giving you a bad news. Mm-hmm. And that bad news is a lie.
Right.
They are your neighbors, and we are to love our neighbors as our Lord loves us. And it is the best recipe for happiness. And I want you to come and check it out. I didn't know anything about the Bhutanese, and now I do. I didn't know anything about the Nepalese, the Nepali people, and now I do. So what do you think about that? And you should see us downstairs. When we go downstairs, that's where our Rock Consumer Services is. We are shaking hands, and I am hugging little babies, and little babies are coming up to me and hugging me and wanting to grab my leg. And she was like, what are these on your legs, the stockings? And she just thought they were so wonderful. She was so cute. But a lot of that is happening, okay? Now, I want you to be a part of that and face those fears, get rid of those fears, because those fears are what make us hate one another. And that is one of our missions on Abouttown Media Broadcasting. We are taking away from all of that, and we want you. Our only mission is to spread the good news, and we're going to do it for you here. Okay, then also, one of the greatest projects that I see going on here at the Village Exchange Center is the Project Worth More. They have adult classes, English classes. You should see them. It will just bring you to tears. All of the mothers and the aunties and the grandfathers and the grandparents who are here learning English so that they can assimilate. People are like, why don't they assimilate? Well, give them some classes. You've got plenty of classes here. Here they are right here. English classes, right here at the Village Exchange Center. And childcare is provided. Childcare is provided. Intermediate English classes are on Monday and through Thursday in the Bamboo Room downstairs from 10:30 to 12. High beginning, that's for those who are in beginning, but they're a little higher. You know, they've gotten past the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s. They're actually probably engaging in business at high beginnings. That's Mondays and Thursdays in the Coconut Room from 10:30 to 12 o'clock. And then dig this. This is unbelievable. Financial literacy is on Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, financial literacy from 12:15 to 1:45 p.m. ABC beginnings are Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and citizenship prep. Can I say that again? Citizenship prep and responsibilities. There are responsibilities to becoming a citizen of the United States, and we are going to help you navigate through the whole thing. That is in the Bamboo Room, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12:30 to 2 p.m. Okay? Now, what did I just say that was? English classes, financial literacy, the ABC beginnings, and citizenship prep and responsibilities. I engage you, and I am challenging you to get your neighbors and bring them here. Or if that's happening in your family, bring them here. Let's get some English lessons going on. And for even those who maybe did not get their education and they need to really get that high school diploma, come right here at the Village Exchange Center, and we're going to help you get it. Just because you're 45, it's not too late. Just because you're 75, it's not too late to get that high school diploma. Believe me, my people, they perish for lack of knowledge. They're going to give you some knowledge. Project worth more. If you want to volunteer, like if you have a degree in English or you're just a great teacher, please come here and volunteer. Will you do that? Not only are you going to change one person's life, you are going to change a family's life. And if you change a family's life, you are going to change the neighborhood's life. And you're going to change the village's life with just that little bit of I care. I'm going to teach you what I know. Teach one. That's right, teach one. Okay, guys, so that is Project Worth More. And then, of course, the Rock Consumer Services is going to be giving tax classes once a week. So we will tell you what days those are at. We'll put out that calendar for you and get you in here, and you will understand what it takes to articulate your income professionally and legally for the Internal Revenue Service. All right, so that is about it that we are doing. We have got some great things going on, but that's what's happening here at the Village Exchange Center. I mean, if you can't find something to do here, you aren't thinking. Hey, so tune in. That's what we want you to listen to. In fact, that's what's playing right now. That's Rodell Riddick's giving you the best jazz you have ever heard in your life. Probably a lot of jazz that you've never heard in your life. Did you listen to some jazz in Maui, Hawaii? I bet you didn't. But you can on Abouttown Media Broadcast Station. And the jazz that you can hear in the poly, you'll be able to hear it here. All through German. So shout out when I close up. Shout out to my brothers and sisters in Gable, Senegal. Shout out to Heidi Peterson. Shout out to you, darling. Shout out to everyone who's out there doing it right for the city. And we're going to be talking to you soon. In fact, what do we got? Omar on Colfax? Omar on Colfax.
That's right.
That's going to be the hottest show. The hottest show next month. Omar on Colfax. We're going to give you the 411 on every single business on Colfax. We're going to give you all the scuttle. I'm gonna give you all the gossip, but more importantly, I'm gonna give you all of the resources and information about this brother, Omar, who is running for mayor for Aurora. That's right. And we're gonna talk to Mike Kaufman. He's running too. But I'm gonna give you it all so you can make a decision. That's right. Hey, so Pastor Steve and Heather P, we're bidding you adieu this evening. Come check us out on abouttownmedia@gmail.com. Go to TuneIn, download the app, and listen to About Town Media all the time. Let us know what you need. Pastor Steve is going to be getting out there, beating the bushes for every event in this town. So you need to get a hold of him at abouttownmedia@gmail.com. Say, Pastor Steve, I've got an event. Come and tell us. Let us help get out that word. And then we may even broadcast it for you. Okay? All right, now. Heather B, good night. Yes, indeed. Heather B.
I also did on Facebook. I didn't catch the beginning of it, but hey.
Oh, that's good. We got some stuff going on there.
Wow.
How did that look?
It looked good.
Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to really write this up. I normally have this really written, but let's get a formula. Let's put a formula to it. Let us put a formula to it. All right, now this is Heather. Heather P. About Town with friends with About Town Media broadcast station 5280 ATMBS 5280 on the TuneIn Radio. Download the app on TuneIn Radio and download, like us, love us, About Town Media broadcast station. We begin with an A. Click us. Put a heart on us, and you can hear us all the time. We have the greatest selection of jazz from all countries, all over the world. Rodell Riddix is working desperately hard to get you that information. I want you to stay tuned for Pastor Steve, who is getting the events about town. Stay tuned for us, and we're going to let you know what's happening in our town. Go to the Facebook and watch us at About Town Media Broadcast Station. Go to YouTube and look at About Town Media Broadcast Station. And we have a channel for you. Coming up this Friday, we have an announcement. We have a wonderful woman, Miss Leanne, who is pledging her run for the race of City Council at large for Aurora. That's not just one of the districts, that's the whole entire Aurora, city of Aurora, that she is running for City Council. Now, she has some serious background and she has some real resources for us, the common man. I think she's going to really do some big work for this city. Anyway, this is Heather P. About Town with friends. I'm going to be bringing to you all kinds of events going on in this city. And so just sit back and relax. I know you're home from work. It's the 8 o'clock hour. Go ahead and have some dinner. Shout out to my brothers and sisters in Gables. I know you're beginning to listen to us right now. And great news, we're going to be bringing you a Bible study. Yes, a new Bible study we're going to be bringing to you. So stay tuned for that. And I'll let you know as soon as we have our first recording. We will download that for you and you can hear it all throughout the broadcast. We're going to be having a Bible study. And we're going to be having kitchen table and with Pastor Steve and Brenda. Pastor Steve, what kind of show is Kitchen Tabling that we can look forward to?
What we're dealing with is real issues and family relationships. And also we'll talk about what God is doing in your life, what changes God made in your life. We care for the people that need encouragement, and we will encourage them. And what I told my pastor he's going to have a part in the show. I want to give him a part that he will give the message out to you people out there to listen to, get encouraged with the Word of God. He is a deep teacher of the Word, and I don't want to let him go because he can make a difference in your life as you apply your life to the Word of God.
Wow, that's going to be good. So how can they get on your show? Are you looking for testimonies?
We need testimonies. There's not enough testimonies. There's more preaching than testimonies.
Ooh, say it.
And we need more testimonies that will bring the Holy Spirit down to share your testimony of what God can do. You may be speaking to someone who's listening that is going through something.
True.
And they're going to get healed by the Word of God. And also by the blood of the testimony. I guarantee you, I kid you not, the Lord is going to move. We're in the day of revival. 2018, 2019, something is going to happen. Something is good is going to happen to you, as what they say in Oral Roberts University. And what Catherine Thomas says, do not grieve the Holy Spirit. He's the only one of God.
So can you believe that? That's what's going to be happening on Kitchen Tabling. We're just going to be sitting down at the kitchen table and giving our testimony and just engaging and being healed. And prayers going out. The power of prayer is magnificent. Oh,
right now, someone is getting healed. Right now, someone is getting healed. Someone's neck. There's not someone's neck. God's knocking it out. There are people getting healed right now. Healing. If you are out there and you need healing, just lift up your holy hands and say, thank God for your healing. Thank Him for your healing. Or put your hand where you're hurt. God's, oh, hallelujah. If you want the baptism of the Holy Spirit, right now, anybody wants to receive the baptism of the Holy Spirit with the evidence of speaking in tongues, the anointing is here right now for that. Father God, those who are listening right now.
Right now.
Oh, Shabbat.
Right now.
That right now.
Right now.
Fill them with the Holy Spirit with the speaking tongues. Let the fire. Oh, there's some good people I see in the Spirit. They are falling out. There's several people that fell out in the Spirit, and all of them are getting up. One has gotten up and speaking in tongues. There's several people. There's 3 people that received the baptism of the Spirit as we speak, praying in tongues. Hallelujah. Woo! The Spirit of God is here in power.
Now, we're going to sign off now, but we're going to be in prayer. And we want you to know that we are praying for you. If you have any prayer requests, please send those to abouttownmedia@gmail.com. It's spelled exactly the way it sounds, abouttownmedia@gmail.com, or Facebook us and give us your prayer requests. No prayer requests will be rejected, and we will pray in spirit for you, over them and through you, until
you get your breakthrough.
Until you get your breakthrough. So let's go with it. All right now. This is Heaven P. Abouttown with friends of Pastor Steve. Abouttown with friends on Abouttown Media broadcast station. We love you. Good night.
Oh, that was powerful, girl.
This is.
Do you feel the presence of the Lord right now? Well, the Lord just put upon my heart. There's someone that wanted to. People were getting healed.
Someone was getting.
No, there definitely was someone getting healed. There's definitely. So there are definitely 3 people who Spirit of God just put them on the heart. Receive the baptism of the Holy Spirit and speaking in tongues.
Holy God.
I want to see testimonies. I want to hear testimony. I want to hear people email and share their testimony of what God did tonight.
Yes. That's this. What's that? This one? That's this one. Jeez. I wanted to play back. I'll find it. See if we play back. Ooh, wasn't that bad?
Oh, there's definitely a something happened because I just.
Did you feel it?
Oh, I felt it. I felt it.
Like, oof. Oof.
I mean, it's like electricity happened, right?
I mean, it was really happening. Wow, well, let's make sure that I get that. I have to get that off of that recording that tune in. Oh, man.
Don't be surprised if someone's probably listening.
Oh, yeah. We had some. Okay, so now we're playing music. But, oh, I wish I would have heard that. But I just know. Oh.
It's been a long time since I've been on the air.
Well, we're going to do it again.
Because I did a spot on KMC one time.
Oh. What? Leanne Miller. She's hearing this. Amelia Mara. She just did a friend request.
Wow.
Roger Keeler. He has 72 friends. Leanne Wheeler.
She was listening. If we get this up, if we keep this up, you know.
Oh, Suzanne Wolf likes her community voice radio show.
Get it. I get it.
Terrence Candy. All she does are events.
All right, Grammy.
Hi, honey.
We're heading out.
Oh, Great Wolf Lodge is hiring. Great Wolf Lodge is a lodge out here by the airport. Is that right? We need to get to that.
My
We need to
mom,
get to that.
we did.
Be
My
a
mom,
sponsor, and we can advertise their specials. Yeah, you got to talk about the family, bring the family together. Where's your family reunion? Have like a Great Wolf Lodge.
oh yeah. My boss is hiring right now. We need people. And he's also reaching out to refugees. So you can get my application.
Get that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
And good. Rent control, join the fight. Well, that's a Morrison. Oh, free days in the national parks will mention those. Oh, that sounds really good, doesn't it? See, our music is not negative.
No.
It's just like listening and working music, you know, to let your mind.
What are you going to do with the child care provider?
Yes.
What we're going to do is, I'm going to start providing blankets, diapers, and stuff like that. We're going to cater to those disposables. We'll have
Oh,
all
we got another friend request.
we got all the other, we do all the other services, we'll do the laundry, give them again. I'm just saying, we're gonna, well, we'd like to, I'd like to do a design for the nursery, with the new rebuild.
She's a DJ at Foxy Brown. She's called Foxy Brown when we were all teenagers and everything. And then that's her. She DJs at the Tria right here. That's her. So we did a friend request.
We got some money coming. I didn't expect any of those, love artists stuff, I didn't expect that, I just thought it really. It's gonna give me the point, I'm gonna be able to retire early, get into the ministry, spend more time with it. Because there's a lot of work.
A lot of work. Okay. What was that sound? B. Harris from the Urban Spectrum.
Oh, wow.
We need to come here and give us some. We have to have her come, yeah, we need to have her come here and, oh, so she's giving us some stuff. What? What? That's Euclid. Thoughtful business. Ooh, maybe we could get Bronco business. If we get the Broncos. We can. Yeah, that's right. They could be listening to us.
Wow. I'm Florida.
I know, I'm like, okay, now people are really listening to us after just a minute. So now we got to
We got to step up to the plate, my friend.
real quick here. Oh, yeah. Let me see. About media. Colorado Criminal Justice. Forward this message to a friend. Oh, insights. Okay, so their Twitter is like crazy. Stories about why AO sheets. Stories. Oh, somebody gave us a story. Oh. Well, let us see. Well, we gotta go. We'll have an opportunity to go through everything and answer our Gmails every day. We'll answer our Gmails every day, and we'll go from there. And then here, let me see on Facebook what it looks like. Okay, so then let's go to, this is Shamu. He does drums, no guns. He does those. So he can, there's Rosemary Gucci, who has Rose's Boutique on Chambers and Peoria. On Chambers and Colfax. That's her right there. So, I'm gonna give her, see, there's B. Harris right there. She's my mentor forever. There's her son right there. 29 years. Okay, so let's go to Abouttown Media. Okay. All right. See, so we have, this is it right here. Abouttown Media. I get the book now. See, so Rodell just put that book now on there, so that you can book an appearance, book a show. Okay,
A show event, something like that.
Oh, okay. So these people asked to be their friends. So they've been listening to the station. Wait, don't we know that? I thought they were at, you know who she is? They were at Pastor
Kurt?
Yes, at the induction.
Yeah.
That's who they are. They were that couple over there. Oh, Denver Digest mentioned Abouttown Media.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. 172 people liked us.
Oh, wow.
So we had to give him something. Love thyself, ISIS, likes Abouttown Media.
Hey, we're getting it.
Ariel Elliott likes it. Shared. January said share. Oh gosh, it's a bunch. Oh, so whatever I was doing, they shared it. Okay. Sister Rose commented on your post. What did she say? We are playing you a lullaby with my good friend Gregory Goodlow. What did she say? I didn't know you were still at it. Oh, okay, but still she liked it. Tammy Dawn said that likes us. She liked our post. Caleb Wall, that goes back to September. So we got to go back to these people. People are boosting posts that say brother and sister. Okay, so we got to do a lot more brother and sister. So those are the posts that they like. Keto. He told me he didn't have anything to do with me.
Guess what?
Keto Radio. That's the Ethiopian radio. There it is.
Oh, barriers are being broken.
Oh, this guy, Kim McFadden. Keto. Okay, well, look, he's in there. So he liked all those posts that we had. Okay, so we got to get into it now. Good grief, everybody's liking us.
We're hit. We're hit. This thing is going to be like you have never seen before. And you
Oh,
know,
hello. How did your meeting go? Now, can you come on Friday? This Friday, we are having Leanne Wheeler. She's going to announce being city council for Aurora at large. So she would be your city councilwoman if she wins. And she's going to be here. We're going to start at 6 o'clock, and we're going to have some, and go till 8 o'clock. And we're going to have some music.
Because I have several occasions.
Oh, you got several occasions?
Yeah. But I'll be here. I'll come.
Are you going to be here on Friday?
I'll come. I'll come.
I want to try to introduce you to.
Okay.
So I think she'd be important to your program.
Okay.
You
All right.
know.
Have a good evening.
Okay, let's see.
right now, our president.
Okay, so we've got to figure out a program. Okay. Now we know that we are going to do Facebook Live.
Yes, we
Okay, now
are.
we got to go deeper into that and see what it takes for the Facebook Live. Now,
We were just on Facebook Live.
yes, we were on Facebook Live, and I wonder, let me see here.
What we're going to
Videos on watch. So maybe we should be videos on watch. Maybe we should get onto that.
And also, I was thinking live stream, I'm trying to increase our video, increase our platform for other people. You wouldn't believe how many people from live stream, Ustream, all these others like Instagram, things like that, get onto these networks and see what you come up with and be surprised what you might come up with. I've had live stream for years, but I need to pay $900 to $75 a month for that platform, which is,
Right,
well,
that's so high.
that's so high. But I can get onto a platform called Boxcast for less than that. And they're providing the equipment for us.
Oh, so we need to look at them and see if they can be
Because
part of
they'll provide a box. They've also got a starter kit that comes with the box, tripod, and camera for $500. Can't beat that.
Can't beat that.
And then you have to go online to monitor and watch the video. And you can broadcast anywhere. If you have a Wi-Fi or if you have an Ethernet connection. Come on, now, I'm finding Boxcast to be really I would like to start using them because they don't break the bank. Sunday streams, too much money.
Yes.
Wirecast, too much money. I've been doing my research on platforms. These vMix, we can buy the software and we can, do as much, if we buy the software for them, we can do up to 4K, we can do up to 4 cameras on one computer.
Yes. Oh, see?
So vMix, Boxcast, because vMix you're going to do on your laptops and your desktops.
Okay.
So
That's, I can get the question.
and also we need the playback and capture cards in this.
Okay, most of that.
And I need to add to the computers and also for the laptops. I'm going to be using an Intensity Shuttle or a little Magwell. What I use on mine. This is the USB HDMI capture card. This is the capture card. This is what I use. You plug this into your USB 3.0.
Okay.
And you plug your HDMI camera in.
Okay, and then what?
These are $2.99. You can go into your platform like vMix and so on and so forth, or Facebook. You're using this capture device. And one thing I don't like about it, they do overheat. But this one's $2.99 for one. But I have looked on Amazon, they've got some of these for like $129.
See, here's all my family. Oh, here's my baby. These are my kids.
And I got this through Sunday Streams.
Through Sunday streams. Okay. So we'll use that for
These are for the laptops.
the laptops, and then
And
for
we're going to get the other. I'm going to get 2 types of HDMI and SDI capture cards to put on the computer, and we can put multiple things. I'm going to get a computer that I'm going to have multiple capture cards and use them for the studio, for my home studio, and also for the studio here. And I have a computer I'm going to use for the studio here.
Okay.
I've got a desktop, and it's for that purpose. And we need to get like an HD TV, the monitors, which I'm looking at between a 32-inch and 40-inch monitor. So I know what I want, and I know what I'm looking for, and I've done the research over the years, and
So as long as I think we're gonna get the best. So we're gonna try to get the Facebook Live and then the YouTube Live. I'm gonna really study that tonight, the YouTube Live.
And also,
and then I think we're going to have to make a YouTube. I think we're gonna have to make a brand new YouTube station.
Exactly.
We're early enough to do it.
Yeah.
We're just practicing right now. But a YouTube station, and what we call it. We don't want to call it necessarily Abouttown Media. Why don't we call it ATMBS? Whatever that was going to be. How about Abouttown?
Abouttown.
We'll just call it Abouttown TV.
Abouttown TV. Yeah.
Abouttown TV. Yeah, that's easy. Abouttown TV. Okay. And then on that one, we're going to have the Omar show. And we're going to have the kitchen table and show. This is Omar on Colfax. And then the kitchen table and show. And then we're going to have, what else? What was that other one that we knew? We're going to have Heavy About Town. About taxes, about town. And then, see, every time, then what else are we going to do? If you look at these 3, it makes them perfect.
And we're getting, as we get more confidence, especially doing video and also the broadcast, radio broadcast, I think things can get anything more.
Are you all out there? am. And I have my phone, and that's all I need. I have my keys, say more keys, oh. Yes, yes. Wow, yes, yes.
It is amazing.
How did it go? It's pretty quiet down there, once the kids go.
And,
And now they put them over on that other side, that's even better, see, they're reading on that.
I still get floored by it. This is what they used back in the days, is firewire connection. And they don't use firewire. Well, it's basically your digital video and then you have HDMI. The newer cameras have HDMI or
Yes.
SDI.
That's right.
Because the HDI is more like the SDI.
Computer might work. It might need to be hardwired to the thing.
That's what I'm thinking, I might bring it upstairs and no, we're taking it downstairs, or I can bring it right here. Or what do you think, I don't know. Is there a what, there's
Is there an Ethernet connection?
yes, that's what she said, she gave me an Ethernet cord.
Well, where's the connection?
Where's the connection? That's a good question. Where's the Ethernet connection?
All
So,
right, honey. Love you. What time tomorrow? Oh, you got the first one, or what? What do you got, a 9 o'clock?
That was just the show.
Oh,
And then she got her close to 10, she's the one that pushed everything back, and she begged for that 9 o'clock.
and then she was late.
So, well, I'll probably be here early so I can just work on stuff.
Okay, yeah, and I got to, change that one tax return, I gotta take your mom off of there.
for the smaller cameras, okay, this is the mini HDMI, which is standard HDMI. You use those for the smaller cameras. So we need,
I have 20 in it. Did you
Yeah.
lock it?
you have anything with mini? That's a mini, and I get them over at Best Buy. And I'm in the process of investing in 25-foot and 50-foot HDMI cables.
So we get that then.
So
We
this
can
is,
have movie night,
yeah.
okay? We're gonna host a movie night
Mhm,
once a month.
mhm.
And I wanna get, a lot of this family,
Mhm.
Christian,
Yeah,
and some history.
one thing I haven't seen yet is Warlock.
Yeah, so it's a older, and then there's also Pure, that's that new.
Where we had Pure Flex.
Yeah, perfect. Do you have it?
We had it, now we're gonna get it back.
How much is it?
That's like $10.
A month? Okay, Pure Flex. Pure
Pure
Flex.
Flex. And then it's all Christian, it's all Christian based, so.
But we can also get, yes, we can use that, but and then we can also just find some great movies and play them because the screen goes up. There's a big screen. Remember we had the screen
Uh-huh.
for the project?
I was also thinking,
So we could do the movie night.
about doing,
This could be a fundraiser every time.
I was thinking about doing like gospel skits,
Yeah,
plays,
yeah,
things
some
like,
plays.
yes. If we can get some things
Some
like that
community plays.
and get the gospel out, something that will hit people hard, and then at the end of the play, a pastor or minister will be bringing to Christ. Because there are a lot of people that need to hear the word that's going to convict them. And I've been praying that God will bring that old-fashioned conviction power.
We gotta get, when we have these plays, we've got to really boost them up with lots of
Exactly.
music.
Yes.
They've got to be like musicals.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. What we're gonna have, the thing is, we're gonna have to have local talent, local actors and so on and so forth. Something that deals with reality. They'll get the point across.
Yes.
These ideas are just coming because right now we're at a time that we need to get the gospel out before Christ comes. We got to get the word out, period. Jesus is coming soon. I don't know when he's going to be coming, but we got to occupy our time and do what we need to do. I don't want to be left behind. My wife and I said, we're not going to be left behind. We're going to. I remember we were at Fairmont Cemetery. I was looking at Sarah Sims' grave, and also James T. Sims' grave. And then the Holy Spirit said, why are you looking at me? Why are you looking for a grave? You're not going to be there. You're not going to hit the grave. You know? I mean, it was like, you know, that's what the Holy Spirit was showing me. You don't need the grave. You're not going to see the grave. You're going to bypass the grave. Doesn't that sound like the Lord? Yeah.
That's the Lord.
It's definitely the Lord. And I'm just really, at this quick, in this soon in age, things are happening quicker than we think.
Oh, yes. We need to have Michael Hancock come up here too. Oh,
If we
man.
can get Marcus Lamb or Joey Lamb out here,
We could.
we need to get them.
Because Marcus Lamb and John Lamb, they used to come all the time for Chris Hill.
Mhm. And also, I want to get Perry Stone out here again.
And we can get Perry Stone.
And then we can go to Prayer Barn in Cleveland, Tennessee. I want to
You can do it all.
Yeah.
Tell you, they will say yes to us when we say we're Abouttown Media Broadcast Station. Like we're somebody big. They do. Everybody, oh, Abouttown Media Broadcast. Oh, I will do it. Because nobody really listens to the radio anymore, to tell you that.
But when we start doing videos live in
Yes.
satellite,
Yes.
I saw this. I saw satellite here. That we'll have our own
We'll have
satellite
our
antenna.
own antenna right up there.
And also we have a shortwave antenna, a big thing that blankets all around your shortwave. And then you get your ham radio for emergency
For
broadcast.
emergency broadcasting.
Yeah, this is the thing that most radio people don't do.
That's right. They just say, okay, what's the program? But they don't
But
know.
we're doing deeper.
Actually, we're going deeper.
We're going deeper than that.
So that could be the fundraiser right here. So what we can do, so what we need to try to get, we need to reach out to Joni and Marcus Lamb. Now, I wonder if I could get a hold of Chris Hill somehow. I know nobody can get a hold of him, but I just need to get a hold of him. I know he's in town, and he has all these connections. I think he can get us these connections. So we can just reach out ourselves, say, hey, I saw you so many times. I signed my book. You know, now we are Abouttown Media Broadcast Station, the community broadcast station for North Aurora, and we are here at the Village Exchange Center. We are in the most spiritual event center that has ever been in Colorado. And that's true. So you come here, you just don't know what's taking over you. But the Holy Spirit is embedded here.
Also,
And that's what you get. People are like, they calm down as soon as they come in.
and also,
Marcus Lamb, Joni Lamb, who else? I
uh,
know we can get Perry.
Perry Stone, yeah. Benny Hinn used to come out here.
But isn't he retired?
He's still going. He's still traveling. And I was also doing a children's book donation for the refugees and also for the community. And I pray that we need to get someplace like a laundromat or a place we can get them clean and get the clothes out to people who need them, or do
Also, another one is what, a baby clothes drive?
Yes, we're collecting right now. It would be. I just donated some kitchen towels for the kitchen.
Okay.
So I want to do something, donate some things to the nursery that we're going to be using now because we have children coming and they need to change diapers, need to provide something. And also let's set up a theme for the nurseries. Set a theme.
Like what, like baby shower?
Like, not only like lambs or something that has to do with the father, something that has to do with the lambs and the lions laying down together. Does this sound something? Does that mean anything? It does. Because we want our
Well, that's what I
children.
preached at on Fremont this Sunday. My sheep, they know my voice.
Yes.
I am the shepherd.
See, we need a theme that represents the children, especially babies, because God loves the babies. God loves little children.
That's right. That is right.
So this is what I'm saying. And we'll provide the services of, the dietitian will wash them, we'll have them back in here to get them clean when they get back in here. It's gonna be, there's gonna be this is gonna be an everyday occurrence. We're gonna have things happening every day. So we need to keep up with that, and keep nurseries clean, and toilets clean, and stuff like that. I mean, I don't care if I'm a houseman or not. As long as we keep this place clean, keep it looking the way it should be, presentable, the clean way in here. So let's get our own cleaning system that know what they're doing. So that I'm going to mention that to you. We need to get a clean here that will do the job.
She vacuums all
Well, that's not enough. Does she ever clean toilets? Does she ever do any of that?
I think she cleans the bathroom.
But that's not enough. You should be, you should be dusting. Come on. A place this size, you know.
I mean, you got to do more than that.
I know that.
Wipe stuff down.
Oh, getting clean cleaning that up on top of here, cleaning the whites and stuff like that. Just, there's a lot to do.
There's a lot to do.
And there's a lot more than what I can do.
Oh, yeah, no, because you have to job it out, because
We have
Pastor
to,
Marcel just asked me, he said, God, I need somebody who can come and, a handyman, there's so much work to be done.
I wish I were, I can do some of the work, but I can't do all of it because I
Oh,
have a job.
you've got a job. So
But
let's work,
until-
like Paul Omar said, definitely yes. So we've got to figure out, well, let's take care of Friday.
Mhm.
And once we do Friday, that'll be a really good dry run for us.
Definitely.
And then Omar will be here also. But then we have to figure out, I've got to write the script. So that's what I'm going to do, is write the
Write the
script.
script also. What are you going to put on the storyline?
Yes, write script, and we've got the storyline. That's our next step.
Yeah.
And storyline.
This is for both video and radio
Yes.
anyway. You've got to
And
still
we've
have
got
that.
to, because you can just tell
I know,
that I'm not on it, that I'm just free versing and the TV show.
but
Now, I've got to ask Rodell, and see if we can get him done, how we
because
can make a
we
new
do need
station.
we do need to get on. We do need to get on it now. I
Look
mean,
at it right
we've got to get it up. We got to step up to the plate, girl.
Uh-huh, and we gotta get our gospel group going. They can do a lot of the singing
Oh yeah.
in our background, that we can record that and then drop that track
Yes, we
behind
can.
all of our shows.
Yeah.
I love that. What is it called? People get ready. What is it called? The train of Train of Jordan.
That's what I was hearing. Was I hearing that or was I hearing your phone? I was hearing that. Yeah. That's what. See, I need to have a car and then have this stuff.
Hey, hey, this is Heather.
Hey,
Did you know you picked me up? I don't know if you knew you picked me up. I don't know. Pastor's I hear Kim McFadden in the background right there. Oh, that was nothing but the Lord. Again, Rodell picked me up and he wasn't supposed to. Hey man, we're gonna work on our biggest production ever. We're gonna get a new station, a new YouTube station called Abouttown TV. How do we do it, Rodell?
well, wow, you want to sign that up now?
Yeah. No, we can do it tomorrow. But we're here at the Village Exchange. We have all these cameras out. We're trying to put stuff together. You know, Leanne Wheeler announces on Friday. Are you going to be here?
Friday, what time?
She starts at 6:00. That's her.
I'm free because I can't go.
I need you so that you can do her digital. Well, I told her I'd introduce you to her, and you can meet her campaign manager. So she's pretty strong. She's deep into the Veterans Administration, And so, I don't know if she knows Cynthia, I bet you she does, but, she is deep, and Omar and everybody are backing her. She's running for city council at large. Do you know her? And I told her about Kim McFadden, and, she would like to, hook you up. So I told, but I know like what you were doing, but we need to go ahead and introduce you to her, and then you could probably be her makeup person or whatever. I guess she's gonna run hard. She's gonna be on every read. But she really needs her digital marketing to be big. So she has a Facebook page already, and she has. That's it.
Yeah, she got. It'd be good if she could campaign some kind of way to mobilize black businesses.
That is her mission. That is her mission. I just talked to her yesterday.
That's what we need.
And she said she's out to bring about for Aurora, so that she wants to bring out Americans to engage in all of this money that is in Aurora. And yes, of course she wants, all the refugees and the immigrants to, but she said it has to be an American thing.
Yes.
We have all of them.
She said it has to be an American thing. Yeah.
We're just having a similar conversation about that, actually.
Oh, wow.
And what about grants? Aren't there any?
There are major grants, and Amy and Amanda, Amy's getting ready to go back to California because she's gonna go on an African tour again. But she has been 5 years in Africa, but she's back here now, Amy, and so she is gonna go back to California next month. But Amanda is the one that writes all these grants, and Omar is over here almost every day.
I wonder.
So we actually, we're kind of, there's a lot of conversations going around. Did you know I'm doing the Aurora? Omar and Michael finally talked to me about that Colfax swap that they want to do next week.
Yes.
So I made some suggestions, and Michael didn't know that. By the way, Michael's on the Aurora Residence Transformation.
Is Michael the little Chinese guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because
City council sometimes.
yeah, I met, I was there at the city forum that they had, they had that, and Leah was there, as soon as she left here, we went over there, and then, of course, Omar, and then Congressman Crow, and then he said, and then that night, he goes, okay, I'm committed, let's do it, Omar and Colfax, and then we're gonna do the theme song, we're gonna have our guys do the theme song, we're gonna go, we're gonna do the George Benson on Broadway, and we're gonna dub it on Colfax.
Okay.
And so that'll be our background music, our intro music, and then some walking music or whatever. But I knew I needed to get with you right away because Omar had committed. I was like, okay, he committed, so let's go. So we can give him a budget so he can pay us.
Okay. Does he want, because we need the narration, I'm not sure that, I know he's good at facilitating, I'm not sure he's good at narration.
Well, I talked to every business, actually, almost, except for the tattoo joint that scared me and I had to walk out. But I said, okay, let me figure it out. But they go, you need me? Oh, no, I don't. No. But I got to go back in and get some, I got to, grow a pair